Cabinet is an archive file format for Microsoft Windows that supports lossless data compression and embedded digital certificates used for maintaining archive integrity. Cabinet files have CAB file name extensions and are recognized by their first 4 bytes MSCF. Cabinet files were known originally as diamond files. The CAB file format may employ the following compression algorithms: deflator invented by Phil Katz, the author of the zip file format; quantum compression licensed from David Stafford, the author of the quantum archiver; LZX invented by Jonathan Forbes and Tony Powton, given to Microsoft when Forbes joined the company. A CAB archive can reserve empty spaces in the archive as well as for each file in the archive, for some application-specific uses like digital signatures or arbitrary data. CAB format is used by a variety of Microsoft installation technologies including Windows Installer, Setup API, Device Installer and ADV Pack. CAB files are also often associated with self-extracting programs like iExpress and DirectX, where the executable program extracts the associated CAB file. CAB files are also sometimes embedded into other files. For example, MSI and MSU files usually included one or more embedded CAB files. File structure: a CAB archive can contain up to 65,535 CAB folders. Each can contain up to 65,535 files. Internally, each CAB folder is treated as a single compressed block, which provides more efficient compression than individually compressing each file. Every entry in a CAB folder has to be a file. Due to this structure, it is not possible to store empty folders in CAB archives. The following shows an example of CAB file structure, demonstrating the relationship between CAB folders and files. How paths should be handled is not specified in the CAB file format, leaving it to the software implementation. Some affix file paths to file names only, as if all files in a CAB archive are in a single folder. iExpress works this way, as does Microsoft Windows Explorer, which can open CAB archives as a folder. Some can store the paths, and upon extraction, create folders as necessary. CABAX and ExtractX as well as LCAB and CABExtract work this way. ExpandX, only since version 6 can extract files to their paths. The previous versions don't do it. Software that can extract the contents of a CAB archive file are numerous, including Microsoft Windows itself as well as well-known software such as WinZip, WinRAR or 7-Zip. However, fewer programs can create CAB archives. For a full list, see comparison of file archivers radian per second archive formats. The Windows program McKeeKaBakes is used to create CAB archives. McKeeKaBakes compresses a single file into a CAB archive, while McKeeKaBakes/F reads the daemon directive file and creates a CAB archive containing multiple files in a flat or hierarchical structure like a file system. Related formats: the CAB file name extension is also used by other installer programs for their own proprietary archiving formats. Install Shield uses zlib for compression, but their headers are not the same as for Microsoft CAB files, so they are incompatible and cannot be manipulated or edited with the programs that are made for standard cabinet format. Specialized third-party utilities, such as Unshield, can extract this specific proprietary format. Microsoft Publisher has a Pack and Go feature that bundles a publisher document, together with all external links, into a CAB file with a PUZ extension. These files are meant to be activated with a companion exe file which is distributed along with a PUZ file. These files may be renamed and activated with any CAB file extraction program. See also, List of archive formats. References. External links, Microsoft Cabinet SDK. Updated versions of these resources are available in the Microsoft Windows SDK, File Extension CAB, Expand Command Reference, Windows XP Professional Product Documentation, Cabinet Software Development Kit, downloads of all Microsoft CAB SDK versions.